Let's head to the crypto space now and see what the numbers look like this afternoon and see if the Bitcoin is up, if we could have those numbers right there to see the price. And of course, the market is still greedy, but I'll take that with a pinch of salt, judging from what our analyst said yesterday, that it's not, you can always say you would sell and make profits when the market is greedy. So it's a greedy market from the numbers, but you need to check your portfolio, check your wallet and see if it's really a good time, a greedy time for you as a personal investor. Let's see the numbers. Let's see the prices. There you have Bitcoin has gained compared to yesterday, up 0.39%, still struggling around the 40s. I wonder when to get to 45. And I read that some Bitcoin miners have started selling off towards the halving. You know, the halving is this year. So we're looking forward to that. Ethereum also gained 1.70%. To settle at 2,371.94. BNB is at 303 after it gained 0.17. Cardano. And the XRP we see has recovered from the negative sentiment it had yesterday at this time. Gained marginally though, so it's still on the edge, you know, so it doesn't fall off. It's at about 50 cents. Let's see the other numbers right there. Top gainers, we see a good number for the DYM, but I can't say that for others. We can see the difference is really, I think it would be nice to drill down on this. We have Joe Pata Gilbert. Hi, Gilbert. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mrs. Zini. Great to be here.
Good to have you. So we saw, when we look at the gainers, the top gainers, we see DYM gained about 26%, more than 26. But, you know, the difference is just so obvious. Is there any explanation for this?
Okay, I've not followed the recent more fundamental developments on this particular asset. But typically, during season like this, and whenever you see Bitcoin having or trying to recover from the market, you know, we always see some smaller market cap currency always amplify the returns of whatever Bitcoin is trying to do, because the market cap in these particular assets are always lower. And most time, you know, it's always easy to fool some novice investors when they see a smaller market cap crypto moving. They all rush into it because they just think it will continue to go up for forever. You know, it's just how the more of the novice investors out there treats the market. So it's typical to always see some particular smaller market cap asset amplify whatever the market is trying to do.
But why is Bitcoin struggling now? What push do we need? I know there's a certain conversation about regulation again. I think the Congress talking to Yellen about it and all of that. But what do we need? It's struggling. It's our Bitcoin. It should be moving.
Okay, interestingly enough, you know, I know we've had conversation about Bitcoin right here, where in one of our conversations, we talked about some technical chart pattern that was going to lead Bitcoin to its previous $48,000. And from there, we also called a drawdown was going to take place. And this has happened. And then whenever I want to look at what I should expect from Bitcoin, as much as I pay attention to fundamentals and also macroeconomics, I always like looking at market structure and then chart pattern. You know, after the dissipation period Bitcoin has had, it's more like if a boxer is fighting and is punched in the face and it falls to the ground, most time it takes time for this boxer to stand up. So Bitcoin has had its fair dissipation period, but then looking at the chart, Bitcoin right now has formed an inverse head and shoulder pattern. And whenever you see this is actually a bullish chart pattern that always appears at the end of a downtrend. And it always suggests that an upward reversal is about to take place. So, and then I was also looking at the Bitcoin chart as in just a few hours ago. On the smaller time frame, Bitcoin is also printing a bullish chart pattern. So these are both, okay, for example now, a bullish chart pattern is more of a technical trading pattern that also indicates that an impending continuation or a strong upward price movement is also waiting on the sidelines. So I think looking at the two chart patterns that we have, which is the inverse head and shoulder pattern and then the bullish peanut, Bitcoin right now can easily have an uptrend the moment we have buyers coming into the market, because this chart pattern is always a sign to tell you what is going on between buyers and sellers. So we may have buyers any moment from now and take over the market because short sellers are already getting exhausted.
Sounds like you're saying it may be a good time for buy into Bitcoin.
Oh yes, it is. On a shorter time frame, shorter time frame traders actually think this is a good support level that they could enter if they are going for an upward swing. But then for long-term investors, the best time to have bought Bitcoin was January this year or December last year. And yet this is another opportunity to buy Bitcoin with a margin of safety. You don't want to be rushing into the market after we have hit an all-time high. You always want to have a margin of safety when you go into the market.
Yeah, well, some people had said it to get to 25, before that boom comes in. But, well, I mean, thank you so much, Gilbert, for sharing your thoughts with us this afternoon.
Yeah, thanks for having me.